Yeah. Yeah. This quesadilla is good. There's no way, bro. I thought he was coming the other way. Wow. Both trying to eat too. I'm pulling the fucking pallet down. Tunneling somebody's crazy, buddy. You fucking terrible. What a piece of shit. You're a fucking piece of shit. Tunneling somebody, thinking you're good at the game, you're a piece of shit. Pussy. Fucking pussy. Right back. People tunneling and thinking they're good is funny. Just put it this way, she's lucky I was eating. Whoever the fuck it is. Lucky I was eating. Hands are all fucking greasy and shit. So lucky, bro. Oh, man. I don't think they understand the kind of player I am, dude. I don't think they understand. Somebody tell them who I am. No, honestly, they probably don't even give a fuck who I am. That's good. That's good news. Sheila. Manual. Okay. That looks nice. Put my portrait. I just can't believe people tunnel and slug and stuff and call it a strategy. That's not no that is not no fucking strategy, bro. Hell nah, bro. Hell no. Get out of here with that shit. Ain't no fucking strategy. Guys, I decided to put almond milk in this. Try it. Ugh. Like I love almond milk, but this tastes kind of hard. Turn me on, baby. I don't want to go to work tomorrow or this week at all. Chucky? Watch him come for me and not pressure the Jin. He got yanked off the Jin. Yank. I shouldn't have got pulled off the Jin in the last game. That's what happens when you're eating. Unfortunate stuff happens. I'm usually always the better player in my lobbies, not even with the killer included. It's just a fact of how the MMR works. Sad. It's really sad. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna die to new players all the time, but the point of the issue is a lot of them get looped for a long time because they don't understand when to drop chase or how to drop chase, I guess. Saw that coming. Just get better, man. Get better. People gotta quit all the time. I don't get it. I'm reporting everybody that just quits. I'm sorry. Reporting everybody that just quits. You're taking the game hostage. You're getting reported. I don't give a hell. I don't give a hell. Good play. I can't see him because he's so fucking little. Why do you think this would be a good idea to put him in the fucking game? Just fucking do something. Dude, man, I just don't understand why they can't do simple shit. Like, when I started playing this game, we didn't have no fucking Chucky, no AI bullshit. Now we got AI Knight. We got little bitty ass Chucky that you can't even hear or see half the damn time. You want to tunnel me? Is that what you want to do? Yeah, of course. I gotta go for it. I had to go for it, man. Dude, these killers are fucking every killer I play, 1v1 me. Every single one of you guys. I'll give you something to fucking tunnel. Get aggravated with this shit, bro. Every fucking game, they put good players with bot fucking players. They don't teammates that don't do shit, and then killers that just fucking tunnel and slug every game. Like, get fucking good. I don't give a fuck anymore. Just drag me out the fucking shit. Oh my god, this game's so fucking bad! He's got one of the fucking worst hitboxes in this fucking game. Prove me wrong. I need to start getting mad, because I'm going to start playing way worse if I get mad. Just ain't my day, man. Well, it doesn't help whenever these killers are just bad, and then they're so bad that they feel the need to want to slug and tunnel. And they call that skill. It's very fucking funny. Sorry, I'll warm up. But I'm just getting aggravated. Every game I gotta get tunneled because they put good players in bot lobbies, which is fucking pathetic. Absolutely fucking pathetic.
Stepson, 17, 18-year-old stepson comes in and starts swinging like that, expect a response. Because what I saw in this video was a legit 2-on-1 jumping. That stepdad wasn't advancing at all. He was sitting down, and the mother and the stepson were swinging on him with instruments and with wild haymakers. Get the fuck out of here. Mom and Junior coordinating a family room beatdown just screams family values. That's just a little man. Very brave, very noble of you two. Just wait till he's off balance and then both of you pile on. It's the double standards for me. Imagine if the roles were reversed. It was the father and the son folding the wife. It would have made national news with hashtags, think pieces, and a GoFundMe by lunchtime. But when it's the other way around, suddenly it's a heartwarming story about his son stepping in to rescue his bitch mom. But will protect us my ass. That was a beat down with PR. That husband's not abusive. He's just hungover and lazy. Call it what it is.
PlayTalk is the only bowling app that automatically keeps track of your score. It's connected to the scoring system inside your cell, so the information is delivered straight to your phone, live as it's happening. Follow fellow bowlers and join online tournaments locally or anywhere in the world. Compare
videos like this annoy the shit out of me. Watch this real quick, and then meet me back here. I'll tell you.
His hitboxes on his spears are fucking terrible too. Like a lot of times they don't even look at it, they should be hitting and they just hit you. Huntress, bad hitboxes too. I don't think we have one killer that has actually decent hitboxes. I'm just aggravated today, bro. Like, I'm just so aggravated. I'm tired of every fucking lobby. It's a slugfest or a tunnel fest. Because they choose not to get better at the game. And if you think you can hang with me, you think you can take me on, then 1v1 me. Put money up. Put the money where your mouth is. Let's settle this once for all. Come on, man. $500 a game. That's all I gotta say to people out there that think they can handle. You know, the little tunneling shit ain't gonna happen one-on-one. That shit ain't gonna work one-on-one. I just need to calm down, bro. I'm so aggravated today. Probably because it's Sunday and it's time to go back to work tomorrow. Who knows? I haven't even shaved yet or done laundry, but I got plenty of time. Fuck it. A lot of it is just me not playing good. Normally I play so much better than this. It hasn't been a good day, I guess. Doesn't mean I suck, just hasn't been a good day. Ain't performing well today. I'd make great decisions. Getting mad don't help though. So I'm thinking about making a new mod that allows the game members to not be so violent against you when you're in their hood. You know, and you're about to arrest somebody or whatever. They go crazy. They all start shooting at you. So I'm gonna think about making a mod that the player can either turn it off when they're in the radius, where they won't react to you, or maybe they won't. Maybe they'll only react and shoot at you if you start getting in a conflict with them. Or if it has anything to do with them, then maybe we'll have them react. But if you're on a traffic stop with somebody that is not a gang member and they don't have no affiliation with Grove Street gangs, then Grove Street's gonna mind their business and not punk you out and mess with you. Because if you pull a gun out, if the suspect that you're pulled over pulls a gun out, then you're gonna have everybody on Grove Street, everybody in the hood pulling their gun out, shooting at you. So I think I might make a script or a plugin or a mod by scratch. You know, it's what I went to school for, so might as well take advantage. You know, might as well just have fun with things, mods and stuff. He can throw over that shit? But the hunters can't? That's perfect. That makes perfect sense, guys. Perfect sense. And I don't even know where to go, bro. I fucking hate this map! Oh shit, there's somebody outside. My bad. I'm just not in my right mind today, dude. I don't feel good. I ain't gonna make excuses, but I just don't. Man, I'm getting over the flu and I'm just not playing like I normally fucking play. I'm not making good decisions at all. Do I have brain fog or something? Like, fuck. Like, what the fuck is going on with my brain today? Shit. It's not that I can't loop. I'm not making good decisions in chase. I'm not making decisions that I normally don't. I'm making decisions and bad plays that I normally don't make. Rookie mistakes. Okay, so we're gonna work on my officer career mode. So we need to think about a couple things here for our officer career mode. So we need to have a progress bar. That's gonna be a float probably, because that's gonna be a number that we need to go up in decibels. We're going to need a lot of variables. We're going to need variables. We're going to need to make sure that we get the players maybe the date time, last played, the department, so they can depend on what department they're playing for or they're patrolling for. So as you can see, I already have a career save. So I started working on a career mode, but I dropped it because I didn't know exactly what I was going to do with it. Because I was going to implement it into my already mod that exists. And so I was going back and forth between having a standalone plugin or adding it into my pack I already have. And I'm thinking I was going to add it in here. So I started working on it, as you can see. Not a lot here. I just started on this one. I just started working. This is just going to be where the elements get handled for the career manager. And then the officer career rank up system happens in here. So public static void check rank up. If XP is greater or equal to 8,000, rank equals chief. Okay, and then it goes down here, from straight to here to down here, and then else. And it looks like it would go this way, but it goes the opposite way. It goes, so this would be a rookie, and you can rank up and rank down, And then for every call out, I'm going to have a point system. I already have one. I already have it installed into here. I think it's gonna be right here. Arrest after resisting, and you get a score based on how you do. If you don't arrest them, and they had a warrant, you lose points. Right? That's gonna affect your ranking system. So I already started adding it in this call out. That's the only one that supports that. I mean, it don't. It's in there. It works, but it doesn't actually do anything. It tells you that you're losing points, but doesn't have a system that actually detects. It's just a label. It doesn't actually do anything because I haven't, I just messed around with it and I actually like the way it turned out. So if they should be arrested, and if arrested, then you should, arrest them if they resist or have to resist, and then, and then if they're arrested, they shouldn't be arrested, then you lose points, and if they die, they shouldn't have been killed, then you lose points. But right here I have if else, so 8,000 to rank up the chief, but else if they're not 8,000, then if they're greater or equal to 100, let's rank up to rookie, and they can go back down. They can get demoted depending on if they're investigating a call out or investigating something and they don't do the proper steps. They don't find all the clues to a murder investigation or whatever it is, then yeah, so they're gonna be able to choose if they think the person's guilty of whose fault it was, or who maybe it was this person's fault to why they got in an accident or whatever. And you gotta do the investigation. If you don't if you do something wrong, or whatever, you can lose points. Depending on if you didn't, you said somebody else was at fault and then it was the other person, and that would affect your rank. That's kind of the plan. That's kind of the plan I want to go with, and then you can move all the way up the ranks into lead detective. So I don't know what benefits I want to have as far as maybe you get to maybe it's like a real life mode where you can clock in and go to work. Maybe you can own an apartment. I don't know what I want to do with it. But I want to start working on my other class that handles everything else. Or handles a couple of everything else. So this one's going to be called this one's gonna have all the saves and stuff probably. So we'll say officer career mode. And then what we'll say is a public then we'll say public string officer ID, and then get and set. So we're gonna do a lot of these getting set, because we're gonna need a lot of things. We gotta think about what we want to use. So we need an officer ID. We're gonna need maybe the police station department, so they can, because there's multiple, Blaine County, there's Los Santos, there's many. But let's say public string, and we could do officer name, maybe getting set department. So we can say public that's gonna be a string as well. We can say department getting set, and then we can probably do we need to show the rank, so we can say public string rank getting set. So that's gonna handle the rank system. So we're gonna do a lot of these things that we want to add in. It's all gonna start with this. This is gonna be our getting set that we can call later on. So when we start our rank system and all that stuff, that's gonna handle the rank system, rank it up and derank it and all that stuff. And then we're gonna have where it can show your total arrests. I think we're gonna have actual stats that shows your total citations for the day, maybe your whole lifetime, and it'll keep track of everything. I'm thinking. I gotta play better, bro. I gotta have a good chase here. So we got public string. Remember, strings is characters that we can call later. And then integers, numbers, decimals number, doubles number. We all know that. So we just need to call on that so we can store that, and then we can work on that later. Maybe we can even have a money system where you can make money, you can actually clock in and actually make money depending on how many hours you're you're patrolling for in the game. That would be sick too. There's a lot of ideas I'm thinking about that I want to do, and I can do it all. I know how to do it all. I mean, I know programming. I went to school for it, but it's gonna be more of a time factor than anything. 'Cause I'll be the only one working on it, developing it. So I'd be more of a time. I'd be more of just being patient with it. So we're gonna need to do string rank. The rank. We're gonna need to check further experience level that they're at. We're gonna need to do a lot of things. If the suspect's killed, how many total arrests, total citations they've written. Maybe it'll keep track of their stats for them. Their lifetime stats, or we can do for the day, whatever, or we can do both. I don't know what I want to do. If I want to have like a database that shows it, or do I want to have a mod menu that they can open up and look at the stats. And then maybe we'll have all the stats. Maybe we'll have it track how many traffic stops, how many pursuits they've had, how many foot pursuits, whatever they've done. Shots fired, I don't know. Maybe we'll keep track of every single stat that we can think of. As long as they are on patrol. Death to all but meadow. And then F her in the butt. They can suck a sack. They can lick a sack. Everybody say, Eminem's back. Yes, to all but meadow. Death to all but meadow. I don't want to go to work tomorrow, dude. I just want to stay home and jack off all night. I just want to jack off all night, man. And all day long. So like I said, I don't really have a game plan where I want to do with this career mode. Well, like I said, I went to school for front-end web development. I had to go separate, so I went about 7 years of school. I went for front-end web development, which I wish I would have went for back-end too, to be a full stack developer, but I just went for front-end. So every website you visit, everything that you see, font size and everything, that's what I do. And then I had to go separate for video game work. They wouldn't let me do video game development classes as I was while I was in school for front-end development, for web development. So I had to go separate, which kind of sucked. So I could do anything I want to do with this career mode. But the hardest thing is, for me, is having a game plan and sticking with a game plan. Right now, I don't know what to do. I don't have nothing written down. I'm just going off the top of my head. And that sometimes is not a good thing. It's always good to have a game plan and have mapped out what you want to add into it. Because if you don't, you're going to have problems. You're not going to know what to really do. It's going to take you a lot longer to get things rolling. Because if I have a game plan, what I want the call out to have, or the mod, I know what I need to add. Oh, I need to add an integer, because I need a whole number. Oh, I need to get their name, so we need to call a string. I need this to be true, so we'll get a boolean. And then we'll set the false later, you know? Then I don't know what I need to do. It's all about storing data into arrays and variables and then calling it later. That's important, you know? It's really all it is. So we'll get the rank, the experience, their level. We'll get a variable for their. We'll get a variable for their traffic stops, their pursuits, maybe shots fired, how many arrests they've made. Maybe we'll keep track of that. Lightborn, what a fucking rat! What a rat! They need to nerf Lightborn. I think is. I'm not saying that because I'm biased over killers. I just think it's bullshit that perk doesn't have no cooldown on nothing. It's 100% immune. Nice. Like 100% of the time you're immune to lights. It's kind of OP if you ask me, huh? People say this game survivor-sided. Bro, you can't. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You can't play around those pots that long against me, bro. You probably just lost the game chasing me. I just ran it around, bro. What are you doing? I didn't want to drop the pallet because you sandbagged me. Don't give him just. He's fucking bad, bro. You're so bad, my boy. So bad, my boy. I would like to have that ping though. Damn. Come on, bro. What are you doing? Make a move, man. Just fuck. They can't grab you off the hook no more. flashlight? Why are you trying to troll? Come on, man. Just trying to play a game. Oh, that guy thinks I'm neighbors out there mowing the grass and they're not mowing yet and they hear me. Got my window open. He's all really crying. Alright, so we have, what else do we need for this mod? Like I said, it's not going to be quick, because I don't use AI, I don't believe in AI, I don't use this, they even have AI built into it. Not using that shit. I will sit here and spend more time debugging it, trying to figure out why the fuck it's not working, and I gotta go through the code to figure out what she broke. When I went to school for it, I know what I'm doing. What, use ChatGPT or AI because I don't feel like I want to speed up the time process? No, man, I'm gonna enjoy it. If it takes a year, it takes a year. And I never settle for nothing small. So when I make something, it's usually in development for a good year. I mean, this website, it looks simple and all, which is a little bit, but it took me 6 months to develop, and I'm still working on it. This is for my mod right here, for my callouts. So I'm still, I give people updates and where I think we're at in the development on certain things, and I can update this. So if you know HTML, you can update it. So for example, you have to keep using that new ID though. It has to be a unique ID. So if I want this to feature at the top, then I would make the future true. So if I wanted to add a new thing to let people know what's going on the website, 'cause I do websites too. We would open this up. We would get an ID. Get an ID, and it's gonna be 11. And here it is. So now, that's the new one we're working on. You can open it. Nothing's there yet. We're gonna be using a little bit of HTML inside here to call everything and unorder list and then list items. The date is the 9th. So in here we'll say quotations August 9th. There it is, August 9th. So we're slowly adding things in. Category. This could be anything. This could be location update. This could be call out update, new future, whatever. Let's just say this is how I have it programmed in. So once you already have everything programmed in this section, everything already done, adding more stuff's easy. You just copy what you already done, but it's going to be new equipment. So. And new stuff. So I just copy what I have here, which I already know what to do anyways, but I'm just saying the hardest part is getting all this up for the first time. After that, it's just pretty much copy and paste and just changing what you're doing. What keep people updated. So we're just it'll be, let's just say it's a location update. And location update. And there we go. So it gets a nice little badge. Put a comma. So once you learn the syntax of these program languages, it's pretty easy to learn. And it's just like English. You put a comma to separate when you're, so you can separate your sentences. You have use semicolons to pretty much end statements. And use quotation marks to put things that you want to, like strings, characters. Not numbers, but characters. And then in here, we're going to have future, because I want this to be at the top, okay? I want it to be at the top. If I don't, it'll be down here. And they'll put a random one at the top. So, true. and then we start adding the information in, and using HTML in our JavaScript. And as you can see right here, this is the P for JavaScript. Well, this is HTML code, which comes from this. We're right in here. The P stands for paragraph, so that would be like your paragraphs. This is a paragraph, and then this is an unordered list, and this is a list item. And see how I have that bullet points right here? Well, if I was to add that to an order list, it'll put a 1, and then a 2, and then a 3, depending on what we have here. So let me show you. If I were to take these and switch this to order list, then you're going to see that we have 1, 2, 3. If we want to do that. But I like the bullet points that we get by default with our unordered list and our list items, which is these little things right here. So then we go to summary, and now we start getting fancy here, and now we're going to name basically what this is. This is a test. Pops up right here. Alright. And then, after that, we go down here, we get content, and we add these little squiggly lines, and we open that up. And then you write between here, these little squiggly, these little, I don't even know what you call them really. I just know what it does. I know what it does, why you have to do them, but I don't remember what they're called. They're not quotation, I don't think. Basically, we have to write this in here for it to pull the right HTML. So, we're going to say, and it's not going to autocorrect the HTML in here, because we're not in actual HTML. So, we're going to grab a P tag. Okay, we'll grab a P tag, and we're going to say, this is a test showcasing what you can do. We'll close it. So we need to close it with a /P, and then this will give us our paragraph when you open this up to read more. Alright, and then we can start with an unordered list. So let's go ahead and say unordered list, and let's just go ahead and open that up and close it as well. And then that's going to be our parent class of our list items. So this is you can look at this as the parent of what we're about to add now, which is how we have it here. You see, we have our parent, and we have our child. And normally you want to embed it so you can see when you're reading it that it's a part of this. So you want to kind of embed it like I did here, like it's a little bit off center from this, so it looks, you can kind of see this, it's wrapped up in the parent. So this is like your parent, and this is like your child. This is what we call it. And then we can go in here and say li, and then right between here we'll write this is let's just say fixed an issue that caused the player to randomly is that how you spell randomly? Well, it is today. Randomly die. And there you go. And then we can add as many as we want for whatever update we're working on, or new things we fix, and we can just list item, and then we close it again. This time we close it. Now, not every tag has a closing tag. Like, if we want to put a space, you would use a BR tag. And this is what a BR tag looks like. It's a self-closing tag. That's how we make things drop down. If I want to drop this part down here below this part, I would use basically give you a line break. Because in programming, I can take this code right here and do that, but it doesn't change how it looks on here because they don't give a hell how spaces work in programming. It looks like you would think in your mind that this is how it's going to show up on your page, but it's not. Spaces, you have to tell it. So basically, I have to go in here. Let me see. BR slash BR. I think that's right there. So I don't know why it's cutting it off. It should work, but I might have to. It's probably because it's a list item. There we go. I was just forgetting something. Alright, so you see the BR tag? It's a self-closing BR tag. See how I dropped it down? I don't know why you wouldn't want to do that in this case, but we have to tell it when to do a line break. So, like I said, we have to sit here and tell it. So doing this, they don't give a hell about you doing that. I only do that so I can read it better when I have the screen, my work area small like this, so I can still read what's going on. But, yeah. Let's add one more. There's a couple more. Fixed an issue that will cause the player to freeze. And then we'll go ahead and copy that. And then we'll say fix the issue that will kick the player out. That will fix the issue that will crash. That was crashing the game when the player went inside the club. I don't know. And there you go. There's a quick update that I could put live, and everybody that follows me will be able to see. I made this website so I can make, because I wouldn't, like, in this, I have like 60-something thousand downloads on this mod. Let me pull it up. I mean, I'm not even sure how many. We went up 1,000 since last Sunday's update. I'm so happy how the response was with my mod. Like, it took me a year to make this. I did it all by scratch. I did have a couple guys that was gonna help me develop and work on it by scratch, but apparently they didn't know they said they knew programming, but when I asked them questions about things and asked them to help, they didn't know what they were doing. So I had to let them go. And I was paying them too, so it's kind of frustrating, but you know. But we have a 5-star ratings, and we are at 55,713. We were just at 53,117 last Sunday before last Sunday's update. That's insane, dude. It's insane. And so I decided to make a website because I wouldn't be where I'm at within the community, and I wouldn't be where I am with this work right here without the community. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, it was kind of a bad launch. It was very, very buggy at launch. I kind of rushed it. I knew it wasn't ready for release, but I was excited to get it out, and it was we're not gonna talk about it. It was bad. Game crashes. It was bad, really bad. But they stuck by me. I mean, it was so bad that other modders were telling people to not install my callout pack because it was so buggy. Now they've all changed their minds about it because I worked tirelessly to get everything right. So, like I said, I wouldn't be where I am without people in the community. So I wanted to make a website that people could be a part of development, be a part of what I'm doing, help me in any way, feedback. If you know English, Spanish, or any other language, you can help me translate to different languages, whatever. I want the people to be a part of this together. Let's be a part of it together. You know what I mean? Let's build something great. That's what it's about. So we have department rank, public. When you're gonna need a public integer, and an integer is what? Well, it's a number. It's a whole number. So we're gonna make it experience. So they're gonna have XP is experience, right? Well, what is it? What's experience? Well, we all know experience is numbers, right? It's your level. So that's why we're getting the integer, because we're gonna do experience. So it's gonna grab their experience that they're currently at, and then we are going to say get and set. So that is gonna handle what level they're at, numbers, and then this will handle the rank that they're at, which will be a string because it'll be a rank of 24, or it'll be a rank of like. It'll show the rank of like rookie. It'll show these ranks. I can't get it out, but it'll show these ranks as what you see here: detective, captain. So whatever they are, it'll show that, and then this will be an integer because it's a number and it's a whole number. Now, if it was 1.00, that would be a decibel number. Or if it was like 99.1, that would be like a super we would need that to be super accurate to, you know. In that case, if we need to be like very accurate as we can, because this is such a odd number, weird number, we would use double instead of decibel, because doubles are more accurate for decibel numbers than decibels. So in that case, yes, we would probably use a double for that, because of how, you know, from a 99.7 to 100, it's a very small number, right? You don't have much wiggle room. We need to be more accurate as possible, right? So we would use probably most likely a double. If we don't use a double and we use a decibel number, or the decibel, then we would probably not have very accurate information. Oh no. The name of the game with him is not to get hit for as long as you can. But how does that hit? That door's open? You are making a really bad mistake. I know I got hit early, but if you commit to me, especially at Shack, you are making a huge mistake, my man. Yeah, I'm kind of upset I got hit. I don't know how I got hit. I thought that was I thought I was fine, but I don't need to be healed, man. I can hold my own. But like I said, I would not be where I am in my mod and have almost 60,000 downloads on it without feedback. The developers, they don't listen to their fans, are not real developers, man. They don't care about what you want. They don't care about what we want. Activision is one of them. They don't care about you as a person. They don't care about anything but your money. They don't care about your feedback. They don't care. Okay? They just don't. They actually ban people for no reason all the time. Just because someone reports you, or you got spam reported, they're gonna put you in a shadow ban lobby. I got a shadow ban and I'm not even hacking. I never hacked in Call of Duty or any game. And but since I got reported for talking trash to people too much and they didn't like me outplaying them or whatever, I got a shadow ban for that. Crazy, man. But like I said, man, I want the community to I want them to be involved. I don't want to go to work tomorrow, dude. Well, I still got the evening, so let's just not think about it. Let's just have fun, you know? we need to think about. We need to think about what we want to have for the stat. So I'm thinking pursuits created. We could do or pursuits completed. Officer deaths. Maybe we can keep track of their deaths. I don't know. Maybe calls responded to. Maybe hours worked. Maybe we can show them how many hours they worked, and then they'll get paid for how many hours they worked, and they were on patrol for. I'd be sick. And they can use that money to buy stuff for their house, furniture, decorate. I don't know, something. Maybe gas. Fuck me, bro. Wow, slugging? What a fucking pussy! What's up with these killers anymore, man? You guys are just so fucking newbie. I gotta pee. me go pee real quick. Alright, so we can add, we'll add experience. Let's say no. Public. Let's say public integer level getting set. Then we'll say public date and time, getting date and time, career created, getting set, public date and time, last played, and then here we'll say career stats, and we'll say public integer total. How you spell total? Yeah, I think so. Arrest. Total arrest. So that's gonna keep track of that. Public integer total citations getting set. Public integer total warnings getting set. So we're gonna do all of the stats here. And it's gonna contribute. It's gonna keep track of everything. So when they come back and play the game, maybe we'll have lifetime stats. Maybe we'll even have the stat for the shift that day. He's so broke. He is still so broken, man. Like, he's still very strong. They never gonna nerf him. He needs to be nerfed. This game is far from balanced. I don't know why people think this game is balanced. Not even close. Like, look at that shit, bro. Like, what the? You don't leave me, you will lose the game. This guy is wasting a lot of time on me. Just keep the pressure. Damn it. Oh, he got Franklin's? Fuck. Sorry, stay in that gym, bro. Read that motherfucker. Ah! Why do people crouch and hope that? That was a bad. Oh my god, this guy's fucking bad. Holy fucking shit! Welcome to my lobby, man. Don't you fucking heal me right here, you numb nuts. I mean, if you want champion, come on. I mean, that's just a bad fucking loop, bro. If you're gonna run a flashlight, at least know how to fucking work it, man. I feel drowsy, bro. I know I didn't get much sleep last night, but I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I still don't feel 100%. I don't want to go to work, man. Like, I'm so, like, mentally exhausted, and I got a lot going on. I just don't want to go to work. I just want to sit here and hibernate, play my game, bro. Why can't I just... I mean, I could. I don't really need the money for this. Well, yeah, I really don't. I mean, I guess I just love money, but I just don't like working outside sometimes when it's stupidly hot and cold. I like when it's comfortable. No, like my mind right now. Why do I look like such a weirdo? I just want to bang you right now. Have some sloppy seconds with your mama. And I drive myself crazy, thinking everything about me. He needs to be nerfed, bro. Nerf the fuck out of this guy. Yeah, you're so good, bud. 1v1 me if you think you're that good. You're literally using one of the most broken killers in the game, and you're over here tunneling me or walk over my body. That's cute. Like I said, 1v1 me, man. If you're that confident, let's put money up. I mean, that's why your account's private, because you're a coward. Talk your shit, baby. Talk your shit. Now he's slugging. He's trying to slug. This guy's a fucking weirdo. Oh my god. You gotta talk your shit. Yeah. Hold this report. Can't stand players like that, bro. There's no need for that shit, bro. Like I said, 1v1 me. Put your money where your mouth is. You got a lot of, that dude's got a lot of learning to do, my man. He's got a lot of learning to do. He's got a lot of growing up to do and a lot of learning to do. I've been playing this game 9 years. I ain't gonna let no rookie disrespect me like that. Like I said, you better have the money. 1v1, man. Put your money where your mouth is. $500 a game. Right now. Don't be a bitch. You wanna disrespect me? Disrespect me like a man. I ain't once do shit to the guy. Keep in mind, I ain't do shit to this guy. That's usually how these bot lobbies go. They're trying to check OG players like me. I'm literally gonna, I'm telling you, I'm literally gonna message the developers and ask them why they put good players in bot lobbies and why they put new and bot players in our lobbies. That shit's getting old. Stop the fucking shit. He's just mad because he got fucking loot for like 2 decades. And he had a slug to get his pressure back, that's all. I ain't never once disrespect that dude. Not once. But almost 90% of the time I have good chases or I have good games. Or I loop them for a while or I maybe spin them or do a 360, they miss, whatever I'm doing. That's usually when they get really toxic toward me. For no reason. Because they just got fucking looped for like 3 gens or whatever it may be. That's insane to me, man. Just get fucking better, man. Like, you're not good if you're just sitting there fucking being an asshole. That doesn't make you any good. I don't know what the hell's going on, people, man. Complete. Complete. Did. And a lot of these killers are just lucky that I have bot teammates all the time. I can't carry every fucking game. I'm only in one person. If I had my team, if I was playing with my boys and my girls and my actual friends that are actually good at the game, that dude probably would have DC'd. Most likely would have DC'd. He ain't gonna add me though. I'm looking for it. He ain't gonna add me. Dude's a coward. I bet you he's in my chat right now. I ain't looked yet. Yeah, if you're in my chat, man, put your money where your mouth is, bud. Come on, man. Don't be a little bitch. I ain't mad, but don't disrespect me and not back it up. Come on, man. 1v1 me. You tough guy. You a tough man. Come on, man. Don't be a little pussy. $500. Come on, man. Come on. You disrespect me, and I didn't disrespect you, and now allow me to defend myself. I know people may think it's not that easy, or it's not that serious because it's a video game. I don't give a fuck. You don't know what type of day someone's having for you to be fucking toxic. Same thing with survivors. Being toxic is not fucking cute. Cut the shit out. Oops. Thought I had my other hand on space. That's why I ain't fucking shaved or nothing yet, or do laundry. Fuck. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm enjoying the rest of my evening, man. I gotta get up at 4 o'clock, but fuck it. Why do newer players think they gotta be healed all the time? I really wanna know. like I'm so sick of every game being a slow fest, a tunnel fest, or killers walking over my body, all because they get absolutely destroyed and they're not good at the game. I mean, just say you're not good, bro. I mean, it's that simple, bro. Just get better, man, and get a better personality while you're at it. Only in bot lobbies, huh? Only in these kind of lobbies. That guy's a real tough guy, huh? With one of the most broken killers in the game. That's still broken. This game's not balanced, bro. If you think it is, yeah, you definitely don't know what you're talking about. Big swing and a miss. I'm bleeding. Oh shit. The hell? Alright, let me finish this real quick. Public pursuit completed. Public. Integer. We can say suspect killed. Getting set. public int officer deaths get set go. Public integer shots fired. Public int traffic stops. Public int calls responded. What more do we want to add? Calls responded. So this is going to handle the stats. Let's add maybe total hours worked. So total hours is going to be a decimal because they can work 44.7, you know. And we need to be as accurate as possible, so we're not going to use a decimal number. We're going to use double to be more accurate. So what we'll do is we'll say public double, and we'll say total hours worked. Public, this would be an integer. Total shifts getting set. Alright. Then we'll grab a public officer profile, and this will handle profile. We probably want to, yeah, let's add it in here actually. Alright, public list shift. We'll say shift record, and then we can call that later. So we'll say shift record, shift records, we'll say shift history, get set, and then we'll fix that in a minute. We're gonna fix that down here. We probably could just create another function for it. Or maybe we can do string instead. Yeah, we'll do string, and then we can call on shift history. We can call on shift history to make things do different things. So that works. And then let's go ahead and in our officer profile, let's go ahead and start with we should have an officer ID, which we do, equals GUID to string. Okay? And then we're gonna say officer name. And let's go ahead and say this is going to be Officer. Okay, so this could be the profile of the player. All right. Department. We should have department as well. And we'll say now the department could be whatever department they're working at, which is the Blaine County in the country or Los Santos. We could just do Los Santos for now, but we could add more as if they're whatever department they're working for. All right. So we'll say Los Santos Police Department. Okay. And then we'll say we'll call on a rank. We'll say the rank is going to equal. Shit. Rank is going to equal police officer 1. Should we do 1 like that or 1 like that? I think that looks better. And then now we're gonna call on our experience. That's what we're doing. We create variables, okay? We create a variable, and instead of declaring it if it's gonna be 0, what the value is gonna be right here, we really don't know. So we're just getting and setting. A rank's gonna use a string, obviously. This will use a string because it's characters. This is characters because it's a name. This is officer ID, so it's characters. And then our integers, our experience and levels are gonna be numbers, so they use integers. Or whatever. Hello? No, I did not. Okay, I got it. You're welcome. I feel like crap, man. I got to do laundry and stuff yet, but love you. All right. So, like I said, we need to call on these, and our integer, we need to set that, and then so obviously by default, or yeah, if it's the first time playing, they're obviously going to be 0. So we'll probably put it at 0, obviously. Their level and everything, we'll get all that taken care of. So our rank, so our experience is going to equal 0, obviously. Unless they're using some kind of mod to bump that up for whatever reason. Level is going to equal 1. Okay. And then what we'll do is we need to set a time for it. So we have career created that we created the variable for. So we store everything in the variable and then we call it later. Okay, and then we're gonna say career equals date time dot now. And then we're gonna say last played equals same thing. And then what's next? We got one more thing in here I think we're gonna create. Oh, shift history. So we call on our shift history, and that is going to be equal new list shift record. Okay, let's just go back to the string. And let's just put this back to our string. And there we go. There's our profile for our officer. So this is a start not profile. And then we're going to have a function that saves. So if they get to level 5, when they get back on, then they'll be. Yes. Not yet. Do you need it now? Where you at? Where? What do you need it for? Yo, I'll be right back. Bro, I love playing. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm working on, baby. I'm actually gonna save that so I can work out some more. I love 7 days, bro. Bruh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off now, honestly, because I gotta do some things. It's going on 7 here now.